talking here about the focus of the eyes. A specialty of martial arts is to see that which is far away closely and to see that which is nearby from a distance. You gotta have that perspective. That's why you don't get drawn into, like, when your platoon's got a mission, you don't get into planning with them, because then you'll be so close that you can't see what it looks like from far away. Yeah. In martial arts, it is important to be aware of opponent's swords and yet not look at the opponent's swords at all. This takes work. This matter of focusing the eyes is the same in both small and large-scale military science. It is essential to see both sides without moving the eyeballs. So you got to work that peripheral vision. Again, officer candidate school. You can't look at your food. We didn't know why they made us do that. We thought it was just torture. Yeah. You can't look at your food while you're eating. You got to look straight ahead. So why would they make you do that? So you improve your peripheral vision. You cannot look at your food. Try it sometime. Yeah. You have to develop your peripheral vision. And this idea of both large and small scale military science being able to see that which is far away closely and that which is close from a distance. That's detachment. Mm-hmm. You're embroiled in that thing that's close to you. You got to detach from it so you can see what it looks like. And the thing that's far away, you got to get into it.
You ever hear two people debating or something? Not professional debaters or nothing, but they're arguing a point, one guy's point versus the other guy's point. And with debate, a lot of time comes interruption, like you're saying something and I interrupt you, right? And then every once in a while you'll notice one person say, hey, can I finish? You keep interrupting me. And then the other guy might say, well, I'm just saying you got to. And slowly that debate of the two important issues
escalates.
Gets pushed to the side, actually. And the debate becomes whether or not they justified or justifiably interrupted the other person. So it's now about the interruption. That's like, how you say, don't focus in on these little details that come about in a big situation.
Yeah. Well, what's really crazy is they have news programs. I'll see like a clip of a news program, and it's basically 3 or 4 panelists all talking at the same time. Yeah. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Yeah. That's another thing. I think it was Joe Rogan was saying, when we were talking about podcasts themselves, he was saying the news people need to learn from podcasts. Yeah. That you don't need to have people on for 4 minutes, 3 people, 4 people, 5-person panel. They're all talking at the same time. Yeah. They're all looking to get that big zinger, point across that they pre-planned, and then they try and drop it. It's just garbage. It's just garbage. Listen to a 2.5-hour podcast about a subject so you can hear people's actual knowledgeable and thoughtful comments about it. Yeah. That to me makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, even on those 4-minute deals where there's 4 or 5 people on there, even if they don't interrupt each other or talk over each other, like one person can talk for what? A minute?
Yeah. No, it's weird. I've done a decent amount of television interviews. And it's even when you're in it, it's even shorter than it seems like when you're watching it, because you just have to say whatever it is you're going to say. You just got to say it in 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 sentences.
Yeah, and that's how they get you too. Like let's say if it's like a sided issue, you say the one, and there's so many details and nuance to it, but man, I got to get my core point across. Meanwhile, there's all this nuance.
Do you think that the news companies are doing that because people's attention spans have gotten so short that they just think, that's the best way we can do this is just we put them on there for 4 minutes. If someone doesn't like this subject, they'll got someone else coming on and, in 4 minutes later after the commercial break.
Yeah, maybe. I think it a lot of time has to do with just the show is just a certain
But I think that is what they're trying to do. I think they know attention spans are short, but I also think that attention spans have been so coddled now that people actually want the long format. That's why I think podcasts in general are doing really well, because people want to get engaged and listen to an actual opinion, or not even an opinion, but facts, or it's an opinion or facts. They want to listen to a full thought, right? A fully encompassed thought about something, not one-liner zinger. Hey, I got you. Yeah, boring. I can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, sometimes when you're watching surfing, sure, you want to see a guy shred, for a second or two or whatever, but sometimes you just want to sit back and watch the waves.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
All day.
Well, it is true that if you watch a surf movie, the better surf movies, they have, they show the guys in the morning. They're getting in the car. You're kind of with them. Right?
Right.
As opposed to just boom, it hits you. Hit the lip, get barrel, get barrel.
Exactly.
Like those are cool,
Yeah,
but if you want to, and I think a lot of people, they want to sit down. They want to see these guys shaping boards.
Sure.
Morning of the Earth, they're shaping boards. You're shaping boards, and then they're going out and surfing the board that they shaped in the morning. They shape it, glass, and go out, surf it, come back, adjust the fin. Make a little, let's shave the fin down. That's pretty cool to watch.
Yep.
Is it cool to watch people do 360s and 540s? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I want something a little bit more developed.
Yep. That's actually the key right there. Something developed.
Yeah.
You can't, just like you can't watch someone doing the same shape for a long time. You want to see the full developed thought, like how you put it.
Yes.
You watch
yes.
North Shore? You ever watch that show? Yeah, you watched that show.
Was that a TV show?
No.
It was a movie. It was a movie.
Okay, it was a movie. Then there was a TV show.
This is
called
about
North Shore,
the
Arizona surfer.
Yeah.
Man.
He was
Rick
a surf tank or whatever. And
yeah, Arizona, he wins. Rick Kane goes to North Shore, Oahu, Hawaii. Learns to surf all over again. Technically, big waves, the culture, all this stuff. Not as accurate as maybe it could have been, but a fun watch nonetheless.
We'll have to cue that one up. I think my son watches that and they get all the funny lines out of it.
Yeah, man. Turtle, dope.
I'll take your word for it on that one.